Hello, I'm Jonathan Clogson-Wilmot. Welcome to our YouTube channel for Acupuncture-Points.org. If you like what we do, please leave a like or else maybe subscribe to us. And today I'm going to be talking about cold. Now you might not think cold's important, but it's still a problem after 2,000, 3,000 years. And 1800 years ago, there was a Chinese doctor, very clever Chinese doctor, who wrote a major treatise on the way cold as a cause of disease advances through our different defences into our bodies and makes us ill. So I'm going to be talking a bit about what cold does to us, some of the examples that might produce cold in you, what you can do about it for yourself, and what kind of treatments might help you get better from it. Let's talk about what we mean by cold. Well, cold is a process your body does in order to warm itself up. And so you shiver. You shiver, you feel chilly, you shiver, but there are some other symptoms which come with cold, and very often they produce fear and tension because your body tenses itself up in order to shield itself from the cold. So you get very often sneezing, restlessness, maybe tears in your eyes, and obviously you dislike cold. You don't want to be in the cold. You prefer warmth, and this tightness might like somebody massaging your back or your shoulders where it's got tense, and there may be some pain as well. Don't always get this, but if there is pain, then it will be either a dull, very strong dull ache, or more likely a kind of stabbing pain, as if a knife is stuck into you at the place where it's got really cold. The other thing is that your pulse slows down, so you may be able to feel that your pulse is not going at the usual rate, and that's your body reacting to the cold. So some examples from how you get cold. Well, for example, if you've been hot and sweaty through the day and you're not wearing enough, and a cool draft comes along and maybe you drink something like a cool beer or some wine, white wine, then that will cool you down. And the draft penetrates cold air around your body, into your skin and through and into you. That's a definite cause of getting cold. Another one is air conditioning. If you've been out in the heat and you go inside to the cold and there's a draft, great, fantastic way of cooling down, but unfortunately often causes cold, invasion of cold, because you're probably not wearing enough. Another one is maybe you get up in the night to go to the bathroom, and what happens is the cold bathroom is quite different from the warmth of your bed, and when you come back to your bed you start getting cramps. Cramps are another form of tightening up coming from cold. Another one is if you're simply standing outside or walking slowly, just not wearing enough on a cold day, and you're not warm enough, therefore cold can penetrate into you, even if you're wearing lots of clothes. So make sure you wear enough and keep moving. What to do? Well, clearly you need to warm up. There are various ways to warm up. Have a hot bath, for example. You need to get warm enough to perspire, by the way. That's very important, so you feel hot enough to perspire. So if you decide, if you're young and fit, that you want to take some vigorous exercise, go for a run, play a game of squash, play a game of football or something, make sure you don't get cold, that you're wearing enough, and make sure you run around fast enough to make sure you warm up and get hot and sweaty. Clearly you need to wear more clothes. Another way to do it, have a sauna. Go to the steam room, get really warm, but don't have a cold shower or bath after it. Just get yourself warm and then wrap up well. Hot bean bag on your tummy or your back can often help as well. Warm drinks, warm food. We've got a recipe for a warming hot toddy on our website, which contains various substances which help warm your body and help it move towards getting sweaty. By the way, if you're frostbitten, do not put heat directly onto the frostbitten part, so your fingers or your hands or your feet. Instead, make sure you warm up the center of your body, as I say, with warm drinks and maybe a hot bean bag or sitting in a warm place. And then if you're going to treat your hands and your feet at all, the bits which are frostbitten, put them in cold water and only very gradually add warmth to the water, so your body warms up the part in a more natural way. And in fact, your body will tell you, because if you apply heat directly to a frostbitten part of your body, it will become acutely painful. Now, what kind of treatment can you get for this? Well, I've mentioned one thing you can do for yourself, which is obviously to avoid cold foods and eat warm foods, and to try the hot toddy that I mentioned, and vigorous exercise, or a warm bath, or a sauna, etc. But what would treatment from an acupuncturist do? Well, they would almost certainly use something called moxibustion, which is a burning herb, which they place on a needle, and the heat of the herb penetrates down through the needle into the acupuncture point that's going to do the job. So there are various ways of doing moxibustion. That's one of them. If you go to a herbalist, then the number one herb is one in Chinese medicine called fu-zi. And this is made from aconite. Now, aconite is highly poisonous, and is really banned in many Western countries. But nevertheless, when used properly by an experienced herbalist, and in which case they use very small quantities and with other herbs to balance it, it can be very effective, warms you up very quickly. In homeopathy, we use a herb called aconite. Same substance as futsa, it's a Western variety, but nevertheless it does the same basic thing, but that's used in what's called potency, and therefore doesn't have the same poisonous effect as raw aconite would have. Various things you could do to help yourself: warmth applied and stimulating herbs which move your body, get it working more vigorously again. But the main thing is that you should perspire. You should get hot enough to perspire. And when you've done that, you know your body's warmed up and you're getting better. Okay, so that's about cold. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for listening.